We are here today with TWRA Officer Tony Cross, and Tony is about ready to call it a day, call it a career. Tony, you've got a retirement coming up soon, right?
7 days from today.
7 days from today. Tell us about your feelings about retirement and what your plans are.
Okay.
Right?
Well, Dwayne, I guess actually this is a little bit bittersweet. I am looking forward to retiring, but there are a lot of things, I guess, about the job that I'm going to miss. The people, I've been doing it for a little over 32 years, and it's been a job that I've really enjoyed. The pros and the pluses have far outweighed the cons. And it's a little bit bittersweet. There's things I look forward to getting to do that I hadn't got to do for a long time, but there's then a lot of things that I'm going to miss about the job.
Tell us where your career started. I mean, you're not from DeKalb County. You were from what county? Pickett County.
All right. The big town of the metropolis of Byrdstown.
so that's where your origins are.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us your life story up to then.
Well, I was born and raised in Byrdstown. Was there through my high school years, and started Tennessee Tech in the fall of 1987, and worked. Actually got hired in October of '88 as a part-time boating officer. Initially as a part-time stream fisheries technician with TWRA while I was still at Tech, and did that for about 3.5 years, and then in April of '92 became a part-time boating officer on Dale Hollow Lake. Got to work that summer up until September, and then I was hired full-time as an officer in Van Buren County. Worked in which at that time was the same, and it still is in the same district, but that time it was in Area 32. Mike Foster, folks know Mike here in the county. Mike was the supervisor for that district or that area at the time, and DeKalb County came open in 1996, the fall of 1996, and I actually transferred from Van Buren to DeKalb and have been here since then, and since October of 1996.
At that time, they did require you to live in the county?
Yes, up until about 5 years ago, we had to live in the county that you were assigned to. Once I moved to Smithville, I'd gotten to know several folks, while I was just coming here to work coming to work the lake and work down below the dam and things like that. But got to know a lot of people, and initially had in my mind that I was going to come here, work for a little amount of time, and then transfer back close to Pickett County. That never happened. This became home. My wife and I it was just the two of us when we first came here. Then our oldest was born in 1999, and 5 kids later, and some 28 years later, this is home. This is where I hope to stay until I die. This is home.
Most everybody knows your wife and your kids. Just give us their names there.
Okay, my wife is Shelley. She and I were married in 1994, in June of '94. And then, as I said, we moved here in '96. Eli, our oldest, was born in '99. Allie, she's the oldest daughter. She was born in 2001. Isaac, middle son, was 2002. Silas, youngest son, 2004. And then our youngest daughter, Abby, came along in 2006. And they've all, she graduated high school this last year, so they've all went through the school system here in DeKalb County, and actually Eli, the oldest, is back part of the school system as a teacher and a coach. The rest of them are either Allie's working here, works at First Bank. Isaac is a nurse up at Cookville Regional Hospital and going back to school to pursue an advanced degree. Silas is a junior at Tennessee Tech in business, and then Abby is a freshman. She just started tech and majoring in nursing also. So
Yeah, you're a young guy, so tell us
relatively speaking,
why are you hanging it up now?
Well, I'm 55 and have 32 years with the full-time with the agency, which made me eligible for retirement with benefits. So, you know, we can only work until the age of 60 as in law enforcement with TWRA. It's a mandatory retirement at 60, and honestly, I'm still in good health as far as I know. Still can do just about whatever I want to, and wanted to just take a little time to, hadn't had holidays and weekends for a lot of years, and those opening days of the different hunting seasons and things like that. And I wanted to have a little time to hopefully enjoy those while I still can, because none of us know what tomorrow brings.
Sure. What are you going to miss most about it?
The people that I, on a day-to-day basis, get to interact with, whether it's hunters, fishermen, folks on the lake, kids in the different types of classrooms. We get to do such a variety of different things, but almost all of it involves people, and I'll still get to, I'm a people person. I'll still get to interact with people, but it'll be in a different capacity, and I won't be the game warden anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll kind of miss that, but really will just miss those relationships that I've been able to foster with such a wide variety of people here in the county.
Even though you're not from here, you don't plan on going back there. This is your home now, right?
I've been here longer than I've been anywhere else, by far, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, the folks in DeKalb, I love DeKalb County, I love Smithville, and I have no intention of going anywhere.
Yeah. How's the job changed over the years that you've been a part of it, or has it?
In some ways, it hasn't changed a lot. In some ways, it has changed a lot. As far as within the agency itself, the equipment and things like that, have really stepped up. We've gotten a lot better equipment ranging, as far as the law enforcement end, to uniform items, to our different, whether it's our patrol vehicles or boats. Some of the guys have four-wheelers, things like that. There's been a lot of advancement, I guess, in equipment. The old guy in me, the one that resists change.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I haven't, I guess, been as thrilled with the technological advancement, but that's just, that's the day.
Right.
The day that we live in. Cell phones are wonderful to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
They almost make you too accessible sometimes, but that's not just this job. That's everybody.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of different things. We have very little actual physical paper that we use anymore. Most everything is on either a phone, a computer, email, something like that. So I've got kind of mixed emotions. I miss some of the old ways and the old things, but I also realize that a lot of the new stuff is really good. It's beneficial, and it's helpful to the job and to the agency.
It's been a job that you have loved.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
you love the outdoors.
Yes.
Scenes, right?
And I love people.
Yeah.
I got to mix those. Very few jobs are you afforded the opportunity to mix the natural resources, the conservation, the recreation, the outdoor things with the public. And this is a job unique in that you get to mix all those.
Mm-hmm.
So I've really enjoyed it.
Because you have answers to a lot of questions that people have.
Yeah.
You get contacted at home a lot, probably, and I know you talked about your wife being very understanding about that and so forth. So
absolutely. She's been my rock for, we've been married 30 years this year, and just been very supportive, been very understanding that the job has required a lot of my time, and maybe a lot of time that typically folks do things in vacations in the summer or holidays, and she's always understood that, you know, those are times that are busiest for us as far as, you know, enforcement with recreational type things, and she's been great. She's been great. Get stopped, you know. She and the kids both get asked a lot of times questions relative to hunting or fishing that, you know, they get asked because they're either the game warden's wife or the game warden's kids. So, but they've all been great about that.
Yeah,
and very understanding.
The job itself, do you recommend others, young people, to
Sure.
go into this area?
Sure.